Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. Today I think I'm going to start working on the Shabby Chic Autumn Journal. And it is a white pumpkin theme journal. It has some blues, some pinks, really light tone journal. And like I said, Shabby Chic. Has the roses, and then if you can see around the edge, it is a very light hue of purple. So, and this kit came from Down Home Charm on Etsy, and I got it June 14th of this year. So now with this, you know, like I say, I'm going to show you the kit. Well, I got y'all way up in the air. Okay. Because I didn't know for sure what I was going to do yet. So, I've pulled fabrics for this kit. So, I think this kind of a teal, you know, shabby chic looking. I think it picks up all the colors in it with the, you know, I think it's going to work. So this will be my front page, and I did just tea stain print on the back and added in pages. But I have the fabric here. The inside is this fabric. So I'm just going to do the flip through, and I think it's going to be super pretty. So I'm to lay the fabric out so you get the what I was thinking. So I think this is the inside. This is the cover. So I think that is going to work really, really pretty with that. With the colors of the kit. So let's lay that up here, just up in the top corner so you can, you know, see if we get the kit all in here. Let's get everything in here. That's probably why I had you up there so high, so you could see my craziness going on. So, again, like I said, that's the first page. I did the ink stain print on the back and added in pages. And see, it has the roses and, you know, the blues and the kind of tealish looking. You know, some of it's a real true blue, kind of mummy looking flowers. Actually, these kind of look like zinnias, is what those look like. And the, you know, light leaves in the background. So I said, I think this will be a cute journal. And then this is going to be my center page. And see, it has some pinks and stuff. So I thought that would be pretty. Now, with that, my tuck spots are going to be the Autumn Floral Pumpkins Fussy Cuts from Ginger Journals. And it has a variety of, you know, ranging from like a peachy tone pumpkin to white pumpkins to a real pretty light orange to a deep dark orange. So I went through and I pulled out light colored pumpkins, the florals, and I think that is going to work with this. And I'm going to use these as my tuck spots, and I probably won't ink anything because it's light toned. But I think these are going to work. So I pulled out, you know, if it had a white pumpkin in it, of course it was in there. So I think that is going to work great. I think all of those are fussy cut the same. But yeah, see, just the floral arrangements. I just thought it would be pretty in this. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, this would also work good with that kit that I did. Should have used these as tuck spots and knits, but I saved them for this because I was not sure what all I was going to get into. But this is next in the box, so I said, let's just pull it out and do it. So, I think those are going to work. So these two I'm going to put on the back of the center page. And I'm just going to put them in the center of the page like that. And have it a tuck. And glue around this way. you know, and it's just going to be a tuck. So that's my center pieces. I'm thinking that's going to be my center pieces because those are the biggest ones. You know what I mean? Yep. All right. So we got these down. Okay. So now I pulled these tags so far. It has, you know, like a bluish tone in them. It's lighter hue. I think that'll go good with the color scheme of it. And I pulled these two just mainly because it's, you know, has the roses in it and the florals. And it has, you know, a good mix of the colors and their light tones. So that's what I have that are finished and done and ready to go. Now I may go back around these with just a vintage photo just on the edge. Because if I could get the pages turned over, I think that would be pretty vintage photo. Just a lighter tone. I don't want dark. Yeah, we'll do vintage photo on them. I cut my fingernails and I can't pick up nothing. So that is my thoughts and thinking as of right now. So that's my tuck spots. And here's 2 sets of tags. Now I want these 2 tags on the middle of the back page for now, just because they're bigger. And I'll put these, you know, spread out somewhere else. But that's what I'm thinking for now. Alright, so then I also have these smaller tags. And when I say smaller, I don't know if I'll use them or not, but I had got them intended for the white pumpkin journals. Because the reason why I say I don't know if I'll use them or not is because, see, if I glue that around here on the bottom is the tuck spot, my tag's lost. So, but now I can use these and glue this, you know, like middle waist, and it still work. And it's white pumpkins in these, and, you know, just the lighter hues. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to work great. Needs a little bit better fussy cutting because this is when my mat was messing up with me. So I think those will work. So let's go through here because it's 2 sets of it, and these are already printed on the back. I can get them apart, goodness. Okay, there's that. There's one of each of those. Didn't I just put one of them in there? Yep. And there's one of those. Well, there's 3 sets of them. Okie doke. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. But now I'm going to put 2 of these in at a time. So I have 12 tuck spots. And that's on the back of each one of these. So like it'll be a tuck on this side and then on that side of the printed kit page. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of tags. I'm going to throw this out of the way right now. It's 5 sets, right? Now, did I just mix that up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, so, and these came from Lynn Art Studio. These lighter hue, and it's just says fall junk journal tags, autumn ephemera, and it says fall gift tags. All I done was put in fall ephemera or fall tags, and it's Lynn Art Studio, and I got those March of this year, and they were $1. So I'm going to use those in here. Alright. And then here's another set from Lynn Art Studio. And again, it just says fall junk journal tags, printable tags. Autumn Ephemera Pumpkin Sunflowers. So these are a lighter hue as well. And I think with some of the blues and the peachy tones, I think they'll go pretty good in this journal. And again, this is Lynn Art Studio, and I got it in March of this year as well. Okay. So just the color tones is what I'm matching. I think it's going to work pretty good. Okay, so then now I think it's repeating. Ooh, look, that's pretty. And that will bring out the purple in and around the pages, I think, with the plums and such. I think that's going to be pretty. Okay, so I got one of those. Got one of you. Got one of you and one of you. And yeah, it just repeats now. Okay, so that's those. You know, and that's the page for $1. So I just print it. And then any ephemera like tags, pockets, journal cards, labels and such like that, this type of stuff I will keep on my laptop. Now, like page kits, most of the time I won't keep those on there. Because, you know, I will reprint these and use them in other journals, you know. Because these would be good in a sunflower journal. These would just be good in a garden journal just because it has all the fruits and stuff on it. I mean, you know. So, I'm going to mix these up. So, that's 1, 2, 3. So, what did I say? That's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 sets of tags right there. Okie doke. That, you know, are that are already fussy cut. We just got to ink, dress them up, do a little bit of fixing on them. These are done. So I'm going to put them in my done ephemera box. All of this needs work. I'm going to put these back in my fussy cut bin. Because I've done picked through them. Now, I will pull these out and use, you know, tuck spots and or on journal cards on my, whatchamacallits, my collage journal cards. Put this up here because that's what we're working on. Just to have it up in my face. Oh my goodness. Get in there, buddy. And again, that kit came from Down Home Charm. This kit. Now this is what I've not broke into as of yet, making any journals or kits or anything. And it is just thick cardboard or thick scrapbooking paper. So I kept it just in case, you know, I ran into this situation to where I was going to need tags. And I don't have anything that is this color palette tone other than what I already pulled out. And that may kind of go because it's a lighter hue. And it pulls more off of the orange. So I may cut that up. This is a contender. And all I did was just go on my solid background kit that I have. Just did like a light tan color. So it wouldn't be just stark white on the back. Okay. That, I don't think... Oh, this would be pretty. This would be pretty with one of the other fussy cuts on that I don't have as a tuck spot. Yes, it would. And I think that... excuse me for coughing. But I think that might pull it in, too. So we had 8 sets. So that's 9, 10... that blue good or not? That's a little dark, I think, for this. That's pretty. Yes, I like this. Yeah, picking up with the burgundies and the other stuff. some of the burgundies and the florals and such. Well, if I could find another daggum page kit, that would be great. Other than the middle and the front page. I think that will go. You can pick it up with the darker tones here. And I'm just going with off of the lighter factor and seeing these have a little burgundy on them and the leaves and such. So I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, those do look like either mums or zinnia flowers. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think this will work. I didn't want too dark. I wanted to keep everything light. So that for sure is going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we had 8, 9, 10. Oh, good gracious. What am I doing? I needed 12, but I wanted some bigger tags. That one. This maybe not so much. This needs to be decorated. That's super pretty. It's love that. It's just like you're drying your stuff. That would be pretty in that too. And this would be pretty to put a fussy cut on as a journal card. That's why I saved this, just because, you know, it was beautiful printed paper. And I was like, shoot, I can use that. Fussy cut them up all day long. That's super pretty. Oh, that would be pretty in that, wouldn't it? It's not super duper pumpkin-y, but it has some of the florals in it. So I like this one. I like that. This one, I think, I don't know, just the orange, or I don't know. Let me hold it over here. I'm going to do it. This one, I think, would be good to make like just a cover and put one of those fussy cuts on, but put it on like a 110 pound 12 by 12 and cut it down and make a cover out of that. That's a good idea, because you know what? I do have a kit here that I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be the front of it. And this kit came from Ink and Page Journals on her Etsy. It's Golden Harvest printable tags, envelopes, and pockets. Now, I've thought about using this kit with these, but there's not a lot of stuff on the pockets. Yeah, I mean, it will go with it, but it's more, I don't know. So I could use, you know, the lighter tint. I don't know about it. Just mainly because of that. And I was like, yeah, that would go with this. But kind of not really. But, so I was thinking that this would be the inside of a journal cover. Whoops, well, let's flip it over. That would be the outside of my journal cover. That would be the inside. And just do like the tea stain paper printed front and back and cut it down to fit, and do like have like a 7 by 4.5 pages, and do this kit as the decorating parts of it. That's what I was thinking, and I think that's what I'm going to do with that kit. Then I can pull some of my lighter things like this to put in it, just to play off of the color match. So that's going to be my next adventure. Is and I got that. When does it say I got that? That one don't say, does it? Nope. Let's see. It was probably towards the first of the year, because there's a blue in blue and white, and that was before Jaden's wedding in March. So sometime in March or May. Yeah, May. All right. But yeah, I don't really want to cut that up, because see what I'm saying? You could glue this on a thicker cardstock or even one of these office envelopes. Take this and put it and glue it down like so. And then you could cover the inside of this with something else like that. Yeah, that would go with that. And then you could take your top piece that you cut off and put it on the inside as your pocket. See, this is what happens when I sit and craft by myself, y'all. Ooh, look, this. Shut your face. Look, covered, inside, perfect. Perfect. So I could do this all day long. I mean, like, just, yeah. I get myself in trouble doing, you know, mix matching and looking and this and that and other. I'm like, ooh, I could do that and this. And then I get way off track what I'm doing. But that is a beautiful front page. Just beautiful. So I'm going to put it over here in my other stuff for me to play with. Make some covers up and stuff like that. Let's not derail from what we're doing. Stay on track. Okay, so we have this one. So we have what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I really want to use that. Oh, that's so pretty. That'll go with my other ones. Ooh, look at. Shut up. That's what our mountains look like right now. Even though it hasn't been cold enough to change everything, the tops of the trees, that's what it looks like. It's super pretty. And look, this is wheat. Ooh, this would be pretty with the gold. And it has the little blue flowers that'll match in the blue. Ooh, I like that. Okay, there we go. And then look, I mean, just, ooh. Ooh. Yes. Because it's the blue. Shut up. See what I'm saying? I get myself in trouble. And that's why sometimes I'm like, I probably shouldn't even turn the camera on until I decided, you know, what I was doing. I mean, you know, and then I just have, you know, like the fussy cut pieces and stuff. Ooh, look, that's pretty with the white pumpkins on it, too. With the goldy flakes. So I would have to cut this to make a tag here. And that would be a journal card, and that would be a small tag. And it's too much cutting up just for those 2 white pumpkins, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty. It has blue in it. Super duper pretty. Now this is the other half of all of my, and then I have just, you know, just some plain Janie colors. I didn't care. They would be pretty to run through. There's blue. And then here is the blue background daisy. No. I like it, but no. I would save it for a daisy journal. Ooh, look at that. Shut your face. We got to do that. All right. Measurement. Because I have these laying there just so I can, you know, not derail myself and be like, oh yeah, that'll match, and then no, it won't. You know what I'm saying? So that would have to be. Is it worth cutting that up for or not? I don't think so. See, that's my other dilemma. Is that worth me cutting that to get that to go in this journal? When I know I can take and cut this at 6 inches, make this my front, make this my back, and put it on a thicker chipboard piece. Put a middle on it. You know what I'm saying? Down the road. Yes. I'm just looking for, you know, this busy work here that we can cut up and make a tag. Yes. And these came, oh, that's so beautiful. Came from Michael's Hot Pad. Look at that. Just shut up. Beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, these came from Michael's. That is so pretty. Now, what I would do with this is I would take and trim it down to where it would be, you know, my 8.5. I may even leave that 9 inches just so that would be my center page in a journal. I mean, honestly. That tree looks how I feel. I'm just like, I'm just, you know, just going with it. I'm just so tired. Oh, look at these. Now that's pretty. The wood grain with the leaves on the bottom. Love that. Here's all of the pumpkins and gourds. That's pretty. And this is like real nature scenes. Is what this was. I got a couple of journals that stuff will go into. Oh, look. Love it. So you'd have to cut down this way here. Make that your center page. And I would use these bits as pockets. Okay. So that's all of the bits and pieces that I have not stuck a knife cutting board in yet. Because I was like, let me wait and see if I need those pieces. If I do, I will. But if not, we're going to leave them alone. I'll just put them back in my 12 by 12 fall box for next year. Depending on what kits I get. Because, you know, all of this will go with whatever. It'll go with my stuff anyways. Alright, so now we have this, which is the blues and the whites, and it goes with it very, very good. Because, you know, we have blue and white. And, yeah, lovely. Now I picked this one just because of the blue flowers in it. And it has the gold wheat. I love that. That is so pretty. And then we have this with the colors of the florals and stuff. You know, just bring in the fall. And with this as well. And then we have pumpkin with the gold. I think those are going to be good. So, let's see. How tall do I want you? Do I want to do my normal, just cut them down the middle, 6 inches, and go with that? I think so. Yes, I do. I think I will on all of them. I'm just looking to see if I do that, is it going to mess up, you know, the overall picture of what it is. Now, this one it may, because let's see, if we do a 3-inch tag by 6 inches, yeah, you'll still see. Okay. I just do that in my mind, you know, because you're still going to be able to tell, you know, what it is on that. Okie doke. So now let's get the big old cutter out and see if we can't do this in one big swoop. Oh. Now I've been sitting here and probably wasted half my hour picking and choosing, you know. And only because I wanted to do this one just because it was pretty. And I think, let's see, all of you are oriented the same ways, right? Yes, you are. That one's either or. Okay, so we need to flip-flop you. Flip-flop. Oh, man. I hate this cutter, but I love it. I hate it because the 6-inch break is right there. And, you know. Okay, I love it because it's the super duper cutter. Now hang on. One swoop, we cut all of those pages. That's why I love it. And that is thick cardstock, y'all. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do that for the 3-inch cuts. Just because it looks like I need to change my blade. You'll see there on the end, it kind of scuffed it a little bit. And that's, you know, it did it just on that. It didn't do it on this one. Maybe that's the rough spot that jumps off of here every once in a while. You reckon? I don't know how to change the blade on that thing. I guess I would have to take that slider part off of it. I don't know. That one scares me. It really does, because sometimes, like I said, it jumps off of that metal piece. That's why I like to pull it this way, because I hold it up to the top. Afraid it's going to jump off if I hold it down here. You know what I mean? Anyhow, so I'm going to take half of these and put them up here in my working zone. And half of them we are going to use. Now, the ones that I don't use in this journal, I will go ahead and, you know, fix them up and all. But I'll put them in my pre-made, we'll just put them in our to-be-decorated box. You know what I mean? Let's see. Do I want to do 3.5-inch tags? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I want that whole piece right there. I'll do 2 3.5-inch tags, and then whatever's left with the rest of it. Ooh, let's flip it over this way, because then I can get, you know, the whole blue pumpkin on there. You see what I'm saying? And then look, there's just a nice journal card. What size are you, mister? 4 1/4. You are a nice journal card for the future. So we'll put you over here in our future makes for, I started to say Halloween, for fall. Maybe this year, maybe next year. We don't know. But for right now, I don't think I would need him. I'm just trimming off that haggled up edge. Okay, so there's just 2 more tags. Now these I'm going to do 3 inches. But, you know, it kind of don't make a difference about them. We'll just cut these all at 3 inches. And be happy with ourselves with that. Trim that bit across the top. Do I need to do that with all of you? Probably so. Let's just go on ahead and do it. Just get it out the way. Okay. So I haven't really made much today, but, you know, showing you the process of why I come up with some of the stuff that I come up with. And that's all. Alright, these here, I need 2 of you here, 2 of you needs to go up. So that was my backup stash there of thick scrapbooking paper for fall that I printed on the back of. Now, for Christmas, I've got a 4-inch thick stack like that I've got to finish printing on the back of. So, yeah. That's going to be one of my weekend tasks. Whoopsie. Then I've got some, a few fussy cuts that I would like to get done for Christmas. This is not as thick, but it's okay. It'll be fine. But yeah, I get in here, get to looking through my paper. My daughter, the youngest one, she helped me go through all of my fall stuff. Now, anything that come in like a paper kit with stickers and chipboards and all of that from like Echo Park, Stampria, or anything like that is a kit paper. These are paper pads. Just went through my paper pads. This is not my paper kits. I was like, no, I'm not breaking into them. Now, if I bought, extra sticker sheets and such when they were on sale, yeah, I've pulled them out. But if it's with a kit, no, I didn't do that. Because I still have, my goodness, probably, I know I've got 4 boxes of just Christmas kits from Stampria, Echo Park, Simple Stories, yeah, you name it. Anything that was on sale on the Echo Park when they do their big kit sales and such, or scrapbooking.com. Yeah, I bought them. I ain't gonna lie, I did. And then that was when I was doing, a bunch of mini albums and such. And they worked out great. So, keep those. These I'm going to put up. And then I said, well, you know what? They'll work out great for journal making, because that beautiful tags. And guess what? It's simple and easy, and I don't have to do a whole bunch to it. Okay. So now we got all of our tags. These here I did 3.5 just because I wanted to keep the blue pumpkins on them. These are 3 inches. These I think are 2.5. Yep, 2.5. And we got all of our tuck spots. Super duper happy with that. That's my kit for this week, y'all. Well, for the next couple of days, however long it takes me to get it done. So these, I wonder if I got a blue that'll match that. Shut your face. Oops, didn't mean to hit y'all. Is that blue gonna match that? Kinda, not really. If I don't, that'll go, but that's closer. That's a periwinkle. It's like a purple. That's actually closer to it. Medium blue is what it says. Yeah, see, that matches better, don't it? Yep. That matches better. Let's look, see if this one here. Is that almost perfect color? No, it's not. That is. Okay. There we go then. That's what we'll use, that color. Whatever color that is. Medium blue. That's what I'll use on them 2 tag topper bits right there. Let's just go ahead and get them out. While I'm sitting here with it, fooling with it, let's just go ahead and get it done. I'll find the ends of them. Are you the end? Nope. Yeah, so this is, I'm going to work on it and make it on camera. Because, most of the other ones, I don't know, that's still, it's closer than the other blues. Let me look in this other box. I got 2 of these boxes. This is like a purpley color. No. Ooh, let's look at you. What do you look like? Not the color. You are not the color. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, that's all of them in there. That's purple. Still think that one was it, but I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Well, that's too dark. Yeah. Alrighty. That's it. And you know what I'm going to tie this one with? Shut your face. Look, I'm going to tie it with the orange. How pretty. We can do it with orange or this burgundy color. Ooh, I like the burgundy color better. What y'all think? I don't know, the orange. I like the orange. Okay. Alrighty, put that up. Ooh, look. Does that match that wine color? No, it does not. Okay, put it up and shut up. Thank you. See, I heard somebody's inner thoughts. Put it up and shut up, woman. You didn't make a daggone thing today. Just aggravating us now. Showing us what all you got. Just aggravating us with it. And I don't do that to, you know, be like, ooh, look what I got. You know, that's not my intent. It's just, you know, I got to color match stuff. It's just the way my brain works. I'm sorry. It's the way I'm wired, I reckon. Now that burgundy will go with that, by George. Let's look in here. Do I got? Let me see. There's the dusty blue. Is that going to work better? I don't know. Ooh, I hate that. Indecisive. Ooh. All right. That's what I'm going with. Quit being crazy. Look, y'all. How long is it? Well, I ain't been on here forever. Only 42 minutes. It's not bad. It's not too bad to get all of our stuff, you know, gathered up. You know, deciding our cover, which, you know, I had already pre-decided the cover. Sorry about that. But, you know, got our cover and everything talked about. Got our pages situated. And went through that big stack of papers to pick out so we can have enough tags to go in here. Y'all, I think this is just going to be super cute. Super duper pretty. I love it. Okay, so let's see. Let's look. Because now this is what this page is going to look like. It's going to have, you know, it's going to be like this, you know, with nothing else beside of it here. I want to ink those. That's what I'm deciding. Do I need to ink? Yeah, I do, because it's all light, and it's not going to be any separation of it. So, yeah. We're inking. And I'm going to do, I thought maybe, let me see what this tea dye looks like first. Let me see what you look like, everybody. I haven't used it a whole lot other than just to, you know, do some, oh, it's super light, ain't it? Yeah. Which now it actually, it's not that bad on these. You know, I'll sit here while I'm uploading this video and ink all this stuff. And get the stuff together for our journal cover tomorrow. Get it sewn in. And we'll decorate our tags. Put the toppers on them. So I may do 3 videos for this. Because, you know, we need to do our journal cover, put our signature in, glue the pockets, tuck spots in. Then we need to decorate our tags and just put them in. So yeah, probably about three days on this. It's like, what did I do with the page? I just had it in my daggum hand. I actually like that. I think that may work. Is that enough separation? I don't want it dark. You know what I'm saying? I do not want the darkness on it. Let me pull one of them out of there and do it with the vintage photo and just see. Let me get one of these darker tone ones back here like that. Let's do this real quick, like, oh, set yourself up there. I'm just going to do the top of it, because this I can put in you know, another journal. No big deal. Well, I might as well do the whole thing. And guess what? It'll be finished, and then when I get it out to put it in my other journal, let's look. Because I'm looking at the contrast between the tuck spot and the tag. What color do I need to do? This is the tea dye, and this is the vintage photo. I like the vintage photo. Well, we're going to do vintage photo then. Okie dokie. Okay, vintage photo for the pocket tuck spots it is, buddy. Just because I don't want it, you know, to be, you know, blendy into the background. That's all. Yeah. Yep. I actually like the tea dye on the tags. So we're going to do vintage photo on the pocket tucks. We're going to do tea dye on the tags. I don't want them super dark. You know what I mean? I just want the contrast between the tuck spots and the background of the page. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Because this is what it did look like. Get a lighter tone one. Okay. So we can all see the difference. Okay, this has got tea dye around it. This has nothing. This is the vintage photo, and that has nothing. You see where it blends together with the tag and a tuck spot, and then it just blends into the background. Yep, because I was thinking no ink whatsoever. We can't have that because it blends too much. Okay, yep. Tea dye for the tags and vintage photo for the tuck spots. Yes, yes. Now, hopefully I'll remember that when I come back from my bathroom break and get me a drink break while I'm uploading this video and sit back down. Y'all know that. Yeah, I think. Yeah, see, that brings it out from the background. Yes. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. We will do that. Okie dokie. That one's done. So I just wanted to look at it and see what I was feeling first. I need to put this over here. This actually needs to go up in my kits. What did I do with the baggie for you? I don't know. I'll put you right there. Get you out of my hands. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm shuffling my inks to go with where I need them to go, so I'll hopefully remember. Hey, Knucklehead, your tags are over here in front of that. Do that. Your tuck spots are over here with this. Do this with that. You know, probably won't. I won't remember, and I'm just going to flip the lids over. Because some of my inks I have labeled on the tops where I put them in that container. Some of them I don't. And I don't have a bunch of inks. You know, I just, the brown tones, a few red and green, and a pink, and like a sea colored blue. It's real pretty blue. But yeah, that's about all the colors, and I have the blacks and a few grays. That was it. That was my extent of binding stressed oxide inks to ink with. I need to probably get me a new vintage photo, to be honest with y'all, but it's no spend right now. Probably no spend until after Christmas, because I'm going to be doing good to get Christmas done this year. That looks like it's not cut right. Did I not put you in there right? Probably didn't. Probably did not. Hold my mouth right or nothing. Okay, y'all, we got to get at least these 2 tags finished in this video today. Alright, a whole video for an hour picking out what we need to do, cutting up our tags. Deciding what ink color we want. Oh, that's super duper pretty. That does match pretty good, don't it? I like that. Okay. Hey, did y'all, I didn't know if y'all watch Carrie the Paper Monkey. I know I say Carrie, but it's Carrie the Paper Monkey when you do, you know, you speak proper English on YouTube. She made some really cute Barbie journal. Oh, you big knucklehead. I just smacked myself in the forehead. So the only abuse on my channel is to myself. Thank you very much. But yeah, anyways, while I messed that tag up, that's alright. It's just going to be a little bit shorter than the... Anyhows, please go check out Miss Carrie, the Paper Monkey, her Barbie journal that she made. She made for, I guess it was a special request for someone. I think that's what she said. She made it for a Pacific person. And I know I don't say that word proper. Please don't come at me. I'm not an English major, okay? But anyhow, Carrie did that Barbie journal out of like a, I'm assuming it was like one of those golden book type books. Loved it. Loved it. Oh, it was so pretty. Just cute as it could be. And she had all kinds of Barbie stuff in it. I love that. Now see, I know a lot of people, you know, just go hog wild over the, when they go thrifting and stuff and see the little golden books. And for the longest time, you know, when I first started journaling and, you know, watching people, and they were all talking about, you know, all the golden books. This is my hoard of golden books. And I'm like, I don't understand why you would buy a golden book to remake, you know, and because I was new, I didn't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just a little bit shorter, but it's okay. So, but now, if you don't understand and don't know why watch Carrie the Paper Monkey, and she will show you why. And it turns out beautiful. Now, what they do, most journal makers, and they remake a book, is basically what they do. Is they'll take the little golden books. They use the front and back covers most of the time, and quite a few people that do them try to reuse all of the graphics of the little books, and most of them actually take and expand the book and put a different spine on it, and then that way they can reuse all of the pages of the little golden book, and then just add, you know, like themed, you know, like Barbie, use scrapbooking, cards, envelopes, stickers, whatever of that theme for that book. And I thought they just turned out beautiful. I love that. It was so cute. And it just took you back, because I was a Barbie girl when I was little. Played with Barbies. I also played with trucks. You know, I was a girly tomboy. But, you know, it's because my dad, he had 2 girls and tried to turn us into boys at times. But, yeah. But, you know, we were girly tomboys. And so then when my little girls came along, I had like all of these Barbies that I had collected, and you know, I don't even know how much they was worth. I didn't care. They was pretty. And guess what? My little girls wanted to play with Mommy's Barbies, and I opened up every single box of the Barbies I had, all the way back to the first holiday Barbie. Yes, I did. I opened that sucker up and let them play with it. You know why? Because it was my babies. They wanted them, and Mama gave them to them. So, you know, I probably gave away our fortune. But, you know what? My kids loved it. My girls loved them. And my little boy, he would take the Barbies, cut their hair, break their arms and legs, you know, and play like Spider-Man, or the Hulk was coming to rescue them. His little action figures. It was so cute. Alrighty, I'm going to get off of here for today because my throat is starting to hurt just a wee bit. And then I'm about to have a coughing fit. Look, I do have 2 pages of that. That's quite alright. It's pretty though. I am going to keep that thought right there together for a front and inside cover. Shut up, that is too pretty. What did I do with that other one that's up here? Let's put you up here. Now, I need to find an inside cover for that one. Wasn't they a pretty blue? Or, what was that? Hey, look. Because it has that. It's like a quilty looking thing. Now, would that go for that as an inside cover? I think it would. I'm going to do that, too. Yep. Because, you know, I got a lot of fall ephemera that I can take and put some coffee dye or tea dye pages together. Now, I would put this on 110 pounds cardstock, you know, and then do it. But, yes, I do think so. I'm loving that idea. I'm just going to stick them up here so they won't get bent up. Okay. Look, there's a quilty piece. Do you look better? I need to get off here and decide that, don't I? And quit sitting here holding y'all up for today. Alright, I am going to get off here and look at that. But I think it would be pretty. So, yeah, because this is new agey looking. So I have that. Do we like that one? Or do we like this color? I like this one. Ooh, yeah, I like that one. I like that quilted looking on the inside better. So then it makes it look quilted. No, this is not the quilted journal cover I was talking about I was going to make. So let's just get that straightened up. No, this is not my quilted journal cover I was going to make. Yeah, so I like that. Yeah, okay, there's our... Now, I gotta keep it turned this way because those eggs are upright. Okay. So there we go. Just 2 covers to finish up our leftover bits. I think that's going to be awesome. Okay. Thank y'all for helping me decide and make all of these decisions and giving me the willpower to do it. I know it was y'all, because I don't know why sometimes I sit down here and I'm just like I've never done this before. And some days I sit down here and I can make like 100 pieces of ephemera and 4 or 5 journal covers, you know, just boom, boom, boom. And it's just, you know, mental tiredness. And look, I'm sitting here messing that up because I was going to come back and do that. Quit messing. Stop it. See, that's what happens. Thank y'all for putting up with my craziness. I do greatly appreciate you all, and y'all have a good day.